Welcome to UpTilt, your weekly source of huh, what, ugh, and wow. I'm Trevor.
I'm Ed.
How's your week been, Ed?
Oh man, it's been pretty bad.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I played a lot of Monster Hunter.
It's okay, it happens to everyone.
Um, I've been watching the Duelist Kingdom arc of Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's less censored.
That's fair.
It's good. It's genuinely a good tournament anime.
I definitely remember watching the uncensored version for a little bit, like 2 years ago, and then fell off because I was busy.
I don't think I'm gonna go past Duelist Kingdom.
Any reason or just no interest in continuing Yu-Gi-Oh past that point?
I just really don't have interest in continuing Yu-Gi-Oh past that point. Realistically, I'm okay with everything first season Yu-Gi-Oh, like first generation.
Yeah,
But then it gets so convoluted.
yeah. Like, since when did they need motorcycles to play a card game?
I don't
What
know.
was
When did
that?
they
Was
need
that
Duelists?
G 5Gs or
5Ds. 5Ds.
5Ds? 5Ds nuts
Just like how you spell my name.
with
Ed
5Ds.
with 5Ds.
Oh no, that's too many. Oh,
Two is too many, apparently.
you're hurting my brain now. I have a couple things I want to talk about. I guess since maybe let's tackle the two big news things first. Hades 2 dropped yesterday. Talk to me
Yeah,
about
I
that
played
because
it.
I had to work all day and then
I
didn't get a
played it.
chance to touch it after work either.
I played one run and then I turned it off.
That's fair. Got to be in the right mindset for it. But thoughts on the first run and how far did you make it?
I made it to the mini boss that has the little thorns.
Oh, yep. Hated that one. Took me so long to get used to the moveset there.
It's like I feel like the dash is delayed.
It is. You're right.
Oh, and
Which,
you know what? Actually, Alex just said that the was delayed on our past stream where I was playing The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
yeah, I did see that comment. That was one of my big complaints too. But also because on the dash button you get to sprint, which I felt
Yeah, it's all
is
feels
a good.
weird.
I felt adding the sprint is a good addition, but tying it behind a dash that takes a split second made it feel bad. So it's like, where do you go from there?
I guess that's just something that you're gonna get used to, though. It's not like a bad design
Yeah.
choice or anything.
Oh yeah.
It just doesn't play like the first one, which is good. It's a good thing that it doesn't play exactly like the first one.
Yeah.
Um,
A good sequel needs to feel familiar yet different.
I'm sure they did it good, or they are doing it good. They've
Yeah.
never done a sequel before, though.
I'd like to see them test the waters here. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be great. Honestly, I think it. I just need time to get used to the move set, the weapons, and whatnot.
I saw that they. Oh wait, did they? Do you have like the preview of the weapons when you played?
I only had two of the previews, which was the staff and the dual blades.
There's 4
As of now,
in EA. Yeah.
okay, yeah. I imagine
And
there will be
there's one
6
that I
because there's
really
6
want to play.
markings on the ground. Well, let me hear it.
An axe.
Ooh, that does sound fun. Just give me
Slow.
gauntlets. Just give me. They're not gonna have gauntlets for her. I know they're
Gonna have
not.
gauntlet. They're gonna have. They'll probably have a. They'll probably have a bow.
That'd be
It's
cool.
just kind of a
Yeah, she's friends with Artemis, so like it would only make sense to have a bow.
aspect of Artemis.
Which I am. That was one of the things that I felt very strongly about in a good way. I really loved the redesigns for the gods.
See, I am not enjoying the art as much the second time around.
The like static art or like the art style of like when you're in gameplay.
Both. The whole thing.
What's up? Anything specific stand out there or no?
I don't know. It just it is unfinished, but it looks unfinished to me.
Okay.
Also, like when you meet the ghost girl,
Uh-huh.
I don't like some of the character art because it's like too anime.
Okay.
I liked their original art design and style.
That makes
more.
sense. Yeah, I don't know. I was a little on the fence. I thought the gameplay art was it looked a little more blocky than like the original one, 3D
Yeah,
and
I wonder if it's
blocky and
just
whatnot.
because I wonder if that's because it's early or if it's just gonna stay like that.
That's a good question. I want to say it'll probably stay like that because I don't understand why they would have like early access and the technical testing released with unfinished art. Because I feel like if you're secluding the player base to like such a small portion of the game, you feel like they would probably have that be the most well developed so far. I can't
Yeah.
imagine they drop a whole new like art palette on that by the time the game is fully released. But
I wonder what like the artist's staff is like. I wonder if it's the same exact staff.
I have a feeling that it would probably because like they haven't sold to anyone. I think it's just Supergiant still, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not sourcing through a big company like Risk of Rain did with Gearbox.
Yeah, but that turned out to be a good move.
It did. I was a little nervous for that when that happened, but good move in the
Yeah.
end. Any other notes on Hades? Because I have other big news also that I would like
Yeah, I
to
know
get
it
to.
says big news on our thing, and I'm like, is this bigger than drinking mayonnaise in Stardew Valley?
Okay, yeah, it is bigger than drinking mayonnaise in Stardew Valley, but that was pretty good news too, I thought.
What is the news?
Nintendo has revealed that they will announce the Switch 2 before May of 2025.
They will announce it before May of next year.
Yes.
Isn't that announcing it?
Yes.
So done.
So
Check that off.
they've at least confirmed that it will be a Switch sequel. Do consoles get sequels?
You know what? I really kind of wish that it was earlier than that. Not just because like I want it now. Another year, you guys. Your console is old.
It was either May or March. I'm pretty sure it's May. That like they're running on 9 years? March 3rd, 2017. So they are this year is the 7th year anniversary.
That's a long time for
It really is. It is
not
the
an update
longest
from Nintendo.
it is the longest standing console. Also, I just want to say, I know the Switch is vastly underpowered compared to the PlayStation 5 or the newest Xbox. I don't know the naming conventions of the
Why
Xbox
is it
at
so
this
much
given
better?
moment.
Why is it so much better?
What?
The Switch is better.
It is. You're right. Parts wise, comparatively underpowered, but it's so much better. And also, like half the price of those other two consoles.
Yeah, you know what? The all the games that I've played on the PlayStation 5, I'm just like overwhelmed by.
Yeah. It's like,
I've been
okay, there's a lot
overwhelmed by.
going on
And then
here.
like I get on the Switch and I play like Monster Hunter
Yeah.
Rise,
When we
the
played that
smallest and
for a
fastest
couple
one.
100 hours.
Maybe they said before the end of May 2024.
No, definitely not that.
No.
Nintendo teased that an announcement on the highly anticipated successor to its Switch console will come later this fiscal year. The gaming giant's first public hint at its next major gaming product after the Switch's 7 years on the market. So by the end of March 2025, which hopefully that means we'll have the Switch 2 before Pokemon Legends. That would be cool. I would love that.
I don't know about that though.
Probably not. The timing there doesn't work, which sucks. No offense. I don't want another Pokemon on the Switch. I want it to be next console.
Yeah, me too, but you know that they'll do Gen 10.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
Gen 10 is gonna be great. We're gonna get two Pokemon games next year, I'm sure of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, actually, yeah, that timeline makes sense. It still sucks that the new Legends game will have to be on old Switch, presumably. But
There was
Switch
nothing wrong with
announcement.
the first Legends game.
Oh, no, there wasn't. I want a new console.
Yeah, it's kind of ugly, so
The Switch?
no, no. Arceus's
It's
textures
just
are
a
horrible.
rectangle. We gotta get some like rhomboids in there or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Dual
imagine.
disc.
Yeah, just give me a disc in which I
Give me dual
put
discs.
other discs.
Yeah,
Actually,
dual
yeah,
disc. Give me
full circle.
Switch
Give me
Walkman.
a dual disc.
Yeah.
Upload my
And
cartridges.
you can throw it like a frisbee.
I summon Mario, plumber,
Ew.
plumber of the
Imagine
sewers.
trying to play a game like that without like a screen.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like the future.
Mario just
Always
jumps on off your wall in a hole, like gets kicked into the drywall.
that's not what I meant, but
Oh okay, never mind. Yeah, no, that
I
sucks.
meant like you know how like in old media when they're like showing like the future,
The
it's like
future gaming. Yeah, I don't want that.
screenless things. It's like holograms. I don't want that either.
Yeah, right? Because like what's the background gonna be? My house?
My
My house
yeah, my
sucks.
desk. My house sucks. I'm just gonna put Pikachu in my bathtub.
Don't do that.
Call it a day.
Don't do that. Honestly, AR sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
AR
I'm
sucks.
I'm not
I'm
I'm not
barely
here
on board
for it.
with VR.
I get sick with VR.
Also, where did we get off skipping B through U?
Uh
That joke didn't land with you, I can tell.
no, it didn't.
Also, it took
I
me
was trying to think of
too long to
something. I was
figure
trying to
out
think
the
of
letter
yeah,
before
I was
B.
trying to figure out if anything started with B.
Virtual
Any words?
reality.
Virtual reality.
Birth reality.
All right, let's do C. Virtual reality.
All right, now D.
Mm,
Virtual reality.
virtual reality?
Yeah, there we go.
E's a little bit harder though.
Ear-tual reality. It's just ears.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a little yucky. So Switch 2 got that covered. Little small note here. The Switch has only like seen a small decline in profits apparently, which is crazy to me. How have they been? You know what it is? I bet old systems, people who have had them since release, are just starting to brick now because they've had them for so freaking long that now people can continue the cycle of buying more Switches.
I almost bought a new Switch.
Uh,
I was like this close to buying an OLED, and then I was like, why would I buy that? I have
yeah.
a Switch, and I don't ever play handheld ever.
Oh, neither do I. That's literally the only. I thought I got so mad when they announced that though because I was like, just do something else. Like, give me 1080p at least. But no, you gave me a high tech, not even a high tech. You gave me a decent quality phone screen.
Yeah, give me more. I
Yeah.
want more. I really just want Nintendo for Pokemon.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I would be hard pressed to believe that they won't sell a Pokemon themed Switch 2 on release.
And I would buy it
I would too. That would be
in a
the
heartbeat.
first. That would be the first themed console that I have ever bought.
It's like my love for Pokemon gets stronger with age, which is really weird.
I wouldn't say it's weird, but it does stand out.
It's not weird, but you know, it
You know,
raises some eyebrows.
no, the other day I felt so dumb after my brain clicked and I realized it because I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts, which I do occasionally because whenever I open YouTube from like recently, oh, it's on my phone. The phone app for YouTube just automatically takes you to Shorts because they're trying to be TikTok and Twitch
Hmm.
and YouTube
Hmm.
all together. So I got sucked in the way you do. I was scrolling through some shorts. And I came across this video of a dude that was opening packs of basketball cards. In my brain,
Whoa.
I was like, that's so dumb. Who cares about this? And then I looked over at the table and saw my mound of Pokemon cards in my binder over there. I was like, it's good.
It was me all along.
And I was like, who cares about a dude on a shiny background?
Yeah, I think it's a little fruity to like basketball more than Pokemon.
But like,
Look at this holographic man that I have.
so like in my brain though, hear me out. Here's my thought process. I was like, basketball
Good.
cards can come from like a variety of like manufacturers or producers, whereas like Pokemon cards come from a centralized source, the Pokemon Company. But there's multiple companies putting out basketball cards. So in my mind, I was just like, how do you keep track of like what's good? What is like a rare basketball card? It just feels weird to me to like pull a LeBron James holographic and be like, this is the final piece of my set. It's a
How do you
dude. I don't know. It's just weird to
how do
me.
you battle them?
That's the thing. You don't. It's weird. I looked it up. There's nothing, dude. You just look at them. There's not even a game. I mean, there
You don't
is,
battle
but it's basketball.
them.
There's no battling.
They have football cards?
Was that a question?
Yeah.
There's cards for every sport, my guy.
I've never heard anybody talk about football cards.
Oh yeah, dude. There's cards for
I've
every
only
sport.
ever heard of baseball and basketball.
Oh, yeah, there's hockey, football, other sports.
Tennis.
Now I gotta
You
look
got a
that
little
up.
Serena.
There are tennis trading cards.
What I just
Do me a favor, real quick. This one is $175. Hang on, is the market for sports cards like that crazy?
did we find our niche?
No.
Yeah, I guess you gotta like sports.
The thing
I don't
is,
like sports or cards.
part of my brain that is like, this is why it's dumb, is because it's just like screenshots from moments in games where like they just put them on a card, put the person's name on it, and then ship them off.
Can you make the stamp noise again? How are you doing that?
What?
It sounds so funny.
Like that? You're
Yeah,
just doing the mouth fart sound.
I know, but it sounds really funny coming through your microphone.
I mean, I'm clapping at the same. Is that doing anything? Is that like changing how it
I
sounds?
don't think I'm hearing the clap at all.
Oh, okay.
It's just the
Tongue out. Tongue out.
no. It sounds like a real.
Hey, man. Whatever gets your giggles going, that's on you.
Apparently, farts. I'm
Mouth
6 years
farts.
old.
Real quick though, not on the topic of mouth farts or any farts for
I'm
that matter.
still, I'm still laughing.
Let's see, like producers of basketball cards. Top 4 basketball card manufacturers. So this is just top 4. There's more. Panini. Upper Deck and Tops. I know Tops. That's like the one that I know. Fleer. Don't know what the heck that is. And Bottom Line. That's just the top 4. I don't know any of those. Pokemon Company? Know that.
Digimon cards.
Top 7 trading card manufacturers. Digimon was actually a pretty fun card game. I actually, back in the day, knew how to play that more than I knew how to play the Pokemon game.
Well, neither of them really make any sense like Yu-Gi-Oh does. Yu-Gi-Oh's rules are so easy to follow to me.
I actually went on the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card subreddit a couple days ago, and there was like I sorted by top posts of all time, like you do, just so you can get the cream of the crop right away.
Yeah, I usually actually do new posts so I can see the unsung
The
ones.
the dredges.
Yeah, I like the
I
judges.
just like to see what scum is floating around the subreddits. I like to frequent. But yeah, I went over there, and one of the top posts of all time was somebody like talking trash about the Pokemon trade, like the actual game, not just like collecting. But they're like, all Pokemon is a game of coin flips and chance, just trying to knock out your opponent's Gopher card. In Pokemon, the goal is. Have you played the trading card game?
Not since the Game Boy Color game.
Okay,
The
so
Game Boy trading card.
So essentially, what it is right now is like you have one card, which is your game winner. Once you get that on the field, you do what you can with it and try and like close out the game and try and keep it alive. Granted, you have multiple copies of it, but you only get to have that one Pokemon on the field at a time, which is similar to like the actual gameplay, I guess. The person in this post was just talking trash because they're like, it's all a game of like coin flips and chance, and whoever wins wins. Whereas like Yu-Gi-Oh has actual strategies that you can build into it. You're not wrong, because I have played the trading card game recently, at least a computerized version of it. But still, that actually makes a lot more sense, and there's
I want to collect
more to
those
think about.
virtual cards that they were showing off, where you open the pack like this.
Yeah, I really hope
Open
it's
your
not.
pack.
I really hope it's not a paid system. I'm sure you can buy digital currency to buy more packs, but there's got to be something, some way that you can just earn the packs for free. Because at least like with the online trading card game that I play, they give out these code cards in packs of physical Pokemon cards. You scan it, you get a pack in the game. Doesn't actually correspond to the cards that you got in that pack. They're all still randomly generated, but at least you get something for free, you know?
See, I'm not. I don't collect the cards, so I'm having a hard time caring. I don't mean that, and I didn't mean that in a mean way.
So what
Like,
makes the app stand out to you?
I just want to swipe my finger on it.
Just like
There's something
it does
just
the animation
so
to bring up the cards, and you're just like skip, 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 skip. Give me another one. Swipe.
Yeah, I got a Sandshrew. Woo, okay, let me open another pack. I'm a
what a
freak for
choice.
gotchas.
A thousand Pokemon to choose, and you pulled Sandshrew.
I wonder why.
He's just a little ground Pikachu.
See, the way I played Pokemon cards when I was a kid was way cooler than how you actually play Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah. The way I played Yu-Gi-Oh growing up as a kid was way cooler than the way you actually play Yu-Gi-Oh.
We just played the real Yu-Gi-Oh rules when I played Yu-Gi-Oh. Pokemon cards were your Pokemon that you could hold 6 of, and then we walked around the house battling each other by saying like tackle.
Yeah, that's fair. We also had a very cringy way of playing Pokemon in that we would be the Pokemon and one of our other cousins would be the trainer.
Say you play with one of our cousins.
Yep. Which is only 2. We only have 2 that overlap.
And they happen to be related too.
Yeah, which is crazy. But on the topic of cringy things, I just got done watching a series on Netflix with Kendra. And while I was watching it, I was like, this show kind of sucks. And it's insanely cringy. Why am I so tied up in it? Why do I feel the need to finish it? So I was just thinking to myself, like, why are cringy shows?
What show?
The what the heck is it called? Dead Boy Detectives.
Oh, that show looks bad.
Yeah. So here's the thing, though. The Netflix trailer showed me nothing of what the show is actually like. And I was like, that looks cool. I'm going to watch it. Because the only clips they showed in the trailer were of these big animated, like, CGI monsters. Which, like, they look CGI. But, like, for a Netflix show, I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Because, I like,
CGI.
Monsters. Yeah, I just like computer-generated images. Um...
I'm actually a really, really big fan of things that aren't real.
Am I
like
real?
AR and VR.
Yeah, and CR and DR. Oh, dude, wait till you get to HR, human resources. So good. That's so
I
not
love
real.
VR.
The trailer showed me nothing of what the actual show is like. So I was like, cool, big monsters, people running away from them, people fighting big monsters. Cool, give it to me. That's basically Monster Hunter. I was like, I'll watch it.
I love Monster Hunter.
Yeah. And it looked creepy too, because like I like creepy. I don't like scary. I like creepy though. I'll give it a shot. And then one night when we were eating dinner, we were like, what should we watch while we eat dinner? And I was like, hey, I saw this trailer the other night while you were asleep. Let's watch it. Holy crap. The first episode is so terrible. Like
Dead Boy Detective?
Yes. Well, it's 2 detectives.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, didn't mean to.
Which also, grammatically, it should be Dead Boys Detective. No, I'm kidding.
Wouldn't it be Dead's Boys Detectives?
Dead's Boys Detectives.
You just add S's?
Dead's Boy Detective. Dead's Boys Detectives. Detect Boys Deadsies.
Stop it. Not like that, stop. Like,
Okay.
you really stopped.
Yeah. Show's terrible, but around like
You
episode
watched it.
3, yes. There are 8 episodes in total. Around episode 3, I was like, I'm so into this, and I don't know why, because the show sucks, and I hate it. But we finished it, and the ending of it was just like, one of the main characters dies, and
Don't spoil it. I'm gonna go watch it if you're watching it.
Yeah, but it happened so fast, you will not see it coming.
I will now.
Relax. The thing is, so the person dies, and all they do is give it like a 2-second, like, what should we do for this dead person? I don't know. Let's clean out her apartment. And then they cut to them in the apartment, and then they're all just kind of like looking around the apartment at her stuff, and then that's it. I was like, that's it for this critical role this person played in your show?
And now I know that it's a girl.
Okay, relax. There's enough girls in it.
I know that a girl dies and she's important.
Yeah.
Is it bad writing, or is it like just like, is it philosophical? Is it like you have to accept the reality of the situation?
No. It's bad writing and bad acting.
I tried to watch that one. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so it probably all boils down to a bad director. Who knows? Maybe the actors are all really good actors, but the direction of the show was just like, yeah, that's good stuff. Keep it up. You know?
Somebody approved it.
Yeah. Oh no, they did. It is tied to. Have you watched The Sandman?
No.
That show is really good. I really love that one. Which apparently, Dead Boy Detectives is in the same universe as Sandman, which is technically part of the DC universe. Only found that out recently. But it's not like.
Hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I know you don't like superhero stuff. It's not like superhero-y because the Sandman is like a god.
I thought he was like a little fairy.
No,
He flies around and he sprinkles his little dust,
and he poops in your eye.
and he gives you conjunctivitis,
gives,
so
you,
you can't open your eyes
gives
anymore.
you some pink eye. Yeah, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I compare it to like the cringiness level of like Riverdale, like teen
Oh, that's
drama y.
bad though,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and that's what I turn stuff off.
Watch it though, just so that you can be like, you know what, you were right.
Okay, that's a lot like, man, this food tastes like garbage. Try it.
This tastes like literal butt. Try it. Yeah,
Give it a
sure.
shot.
After that description, absolutely. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank you.
Yep.
Yep, you were right. Glad we could agree.
What were you gonna say though? Before you decide to let me finish
I
talking,
tried watching
complaining
one of
about direction.
those. I tried watching one of those cringy shows.
Do you
Um,
remember what it was?
School Spirits,
Doesn't
where it's
ring a
like a
bell.
bunch of kids who died in high school, and they're ghosts now. But the one like has a sucker, and she's like, "Yeah, welcome to the League of the Dead People, stupid dead girl," and she like is always eating a sucker.
Do ghosts
But
not
like,
get
and I
diabetes?
get it. Well, I get it. Like she died with the sucker,
So she just
so she's gonna have a sucker,
ephemerally has a
for
sucker
eternity.
for eternity.
Yeah, which is first of all lucky. Second of all, she opens the wrapper of the sucker, and that's when I turned it off because I was like,
That makes no sense.
you,
Hey,
you
this
don't get to
ghost show
open
in
a
high
new.
school doesn't make new sense or any sense. New sense?
You have to at least live within certain guidelines. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like
Like
ghosts can't eat suckers, but if you want to have a ghost that eats suckers, that ghost has a perpetual sucker that is
right?
just
Yeah.
the same sucker forever. Doesn't
She
have any
doesn't get to
flavor.
open it
Doesn't
every time.
she doesn't get to be addicted to eating suckers.
Unless it's just like,
They fell and they choked on it, and
right? Yeah.
I'm mad. I'm mad about how mad I am about it.
Yeah, like no, don't be mad because that is a reasonable thing to be mad about. Like you need to make some sort of logic out of it. Like in a show that has borderline zero logic, you need to like establish your own. And having a ghost just unwrap a new sucker at the beginning of every episode is not the logic you get to set. As someone who has no ties to the direction or art production of the show, I am deciding right here and now that's not how you get to do it.
Yeah, well, I
Yes,
don't
go
really get
ahead.
to have a say. I just, you know what? It made me mad. She opened a sucker, and I was like, no, no,
No.
you don't get to open that.
Let me ask you this though: did you finish the show or no?
I didn't even finish the first episode.
Oh, okay. But have you had other like cringy shows where you've been like so sucked into it where you're like, this is terrible. Why am I still watching it?
I watch Gilmore Girls once a year.
Is Gilmore Girls terrible though? I feel like it was iconic in the early 2000s.
It was until season 6, which
Okay.
is where I actually
But
stopped
like
watching it
six
every time.
seasons of decent content though. Like it might be cringy now because a lot of the early 2000s are cringy now in retrospect.
Well, I don't have. I have lots of retrospect on Gilmore Girls. I love that show.
I know you do. I want to love it too, but I just never like start watching it or at least complete it.
Um, well, you don't want to complete it.
No,
Nope,
up to season 6
nope.
and that turns into Riverdale.
At least watch up to season 6, and then it turns into something.
Oh, like there's another show, Ghost Whisperer. also from like the early 2000s, I think.
I remember that show. I remember liking that show. Who's
Jennifer
in
Love
that?
Hewitt.
Yeah. I had such a big crush on her.
Let's see,
What
from
was that?
2005 to 2010.
Oh, yeah, he looks so good. There was another one. Drew Calling.
Actually, it had True Calling. I'll have to look that up.
Did you
It sounds
watch
familiar. It has a 6 point.
with Eliza Dushku?
That name does not sound familiar at all.
Oh, you don't know Eliza Dushku?
No. Ghost Whisperer has a 6.5 out of 10, so maybe it wasn't as bad as or cringy as I thought. True Calling show. Oh,
You know
TRU.
Eliza Dushku. Hold on.
I do. Yep. Her face looks familiar.
It's Eliza Dushku.
Thank you for that. I can see her on my own Google tab.
I
Zach
pulled her up.
Galifianakis was in it?
In
That's weird.
True Calling?
Yeah. That's weird. 2003? Was he in like one episode, but they have him listed? Oh, no. He looks like a recurring character. He has a doctor's coat on, it looks like. I assume it's a doctor's coat.
A doctor's coat. Just like a lab coat?
Yeah. Maybe a lab
That
coat.
means he could do anything. He could be a pharmacist.
Yeah. He could be a pharmacist. He could
be
be
an
a
optician.
butcher.
He
Maybe.
could be a butcher. He could be a surgeon.
Yeah, that's true. Could be a surgeon. I really can't think of any other like cringy shows I've watched currently.
Is Ghost Whisperer cringy?
Some of
True
it is
Calling,
insanely cringy. I don't know about True Calling. I can't
Dark
speak to that
Angel.
because I didn't see it. I went to this Reddit thread of cringy shows, but people think are terrible, and Big Bang Theory is the top two answers actually.
Well, that's because Big Bang Theory is a terrible.
But that's not the cringe I'm looking for, you know? Like that's just like a bad show.
It's I think it's cringy.
Except Young Sheldon.
I think that show's cringy too.
Did
Did you watch that?
No, so I've been making that same joke with Kendra for like months now. Every time I see it like on a streaming platform, I'm like, and we're debating something to watch. I'm like, oh, Young Sheldon, you want to watch Young Sheldon? And she's like, do you want to? And I'm like, no. And she's like, I think you do. And I'm like, no, I really don't. Last night it finally happened, and she was like, turn it on. And I was like, really? And she was like, turn it on. So I turned it on. We got
Go ahead.
no more than 90 seconds into the episode. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't keep up with this charade.
Well, it's like most of those like really popular shows. I don't understand how because they're not funny. I never thought like that 70s show was that funny. I never thought that. Well, I used to think that Friends was funny, and then I
still
grew
like
up.
that 70s show.
I don't. The laugh track. I get the point of the laugh track. I get like the comedic value.
That was just like a product of the times. I feel like.
Yes, I get why the laugh track is there, but it's after every sentence.
Is
there's
it? Maybe I'll go back and watch it. It can't be as bad as Big Bang Theory though, or Friends. Both of those two have insanely high laugh track counts.
I think they do it satirically in that 70s show, but it's just so annoying.
I feel like I also watched that. I watched How I Met Your Mother last night while I was in bed, and like that show still holds a place in my heart because like I watched it like almost from beginning to end. I think I picked it up in like season 3. To be fair, it started airing when I was in grade school.
What show? What?
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, I thought that I liked that show too, but actually everybody in it is a terrible person. I also thought that I liked Always Sunny in Philadelphia because I was like, oh, that show's funny.
Wait, hang on. You
also
the characters in How I Met Your Mother are terrible, or the people in real life are terrible?
The characters. I don't know anything about any of them in real life, except for Neil Patrick Harris, who is a piece of garbage.
And Bob Saget, who narrated the show.
So who cares?
Yeah.
2.5 Men. I can't imagine liking that show.
2.5? No, I hate 2.5 Men.
I did find out this year though that the high pitched voice in the theme song is Tommy Pickles.
2.5 Men. Yeah, I did see that TikTok actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I saw that, I was like gagged.
Right.
I was like, "Where's my wig?
Get me out of here!" Honestly, though, I gotta say, How I Met Your Mother, for a show that aired so long ago, or at least premiered so long ago, it still feels like, I mean, a lot of the jokes didn't age well, but like for some reason, it still feels relatable in a weird way, even
I
for it
don't
being
think that
like
I could possibly.
2005.
I don't think I could possibly watch it. That's because we're that age now.
Yeah, maybe that is why. That's a good point. We're the people in Friends age now, and I don't think that show is
They
relatable
look
at all.
so much older than we do.
Right? I don't get it. I've seen I've watched videos on people trying to explain that phenomenon, but I don't I doesn't make sense. I don't think it's just like some weird effect in our brain. Those people looked 30 when they were seniors in high school. I looked like a baby still. There's no
Yeah,
way.
I still look like a baby, and I'm 30 now.
Fair point.
I do look younger than I actually am.
Yeah,
Is that
and
what you were gonna say?
yes. But also,
Thank you.
I do a lot of stuff now to try and maintain my youthfulness at this rate. I play Pokemon. I collect the cards. No, I do skincare routines. I take care of myself.
You know what keeps me young? I play Pokemon.
I play Pokemon 12 hours a day. That's why I still look like this. That's why I stunted my growth. That's not why. That's how I stunted my growth.
You know what? I wanted to stay young, so I hobbled myself.
I just took a hammer, kneecap, boom, done. Short forever. Short forever
I'm
equals
short
young.
forever. Short king,
Short
but also
equals young.
I'm 19 years old.
Alrighty, so I think we'll close out for today. Thank you everyone for watching. If you don't follow the show, it'd be extra helpful if you did. Get us out there in the mainstream. Don't know what I'm saying. My brain's just kind of going out on a limb here.
You know what? Just send a link to all your friends whenever I'm playing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, but not when I'm here chatting with Ed for the main reason we created this channel.
It's fine.
Thank you, Ed, for your time this morning, and thanks for allowing me to be late. Overslept and needed some extra time getting ready this morning.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we had a shrine to do.
Also, follow me over at twitch.tv/translations. If you don't, I'm working on streaming there a bit more, and especially now that I'm out of school, should be more frequently. And thank you, Summer School, for the use of his songs in our podcast, which will be going up. No, it wasn't today. Sorry.
Oh.
Just for future
like,
reference, I want to make sure I thank him because I will be putting the songs on older episodes too. So if you've listened to every episode up until this one on a streaming platform, credit those songs back to that person. Summer School, Josh Wilson. Okay, bye.